And hello everyone, welcome back to the Adane Mod 4.4 beta. Yes, Elven Euphoria is still very much real, and yes, they are still beautiful. But today, we're going to build a green pasture right off the bat, because we're going to just test the viability of a cavalry start as Imladris. And, I mean, this works for Gondor, but for Imladris is a whole different story. They have pretty slow recruitment, they have really expensive units, so I'm just on a 1k start, which is what we're on. That's why we only have 80 resources at the moment. I'm just trying to see how viable it is. We're up against a hard Mordor. Only a hard, because while hard still gets loads of advantages, you can't really test its viability against a brutal, because they cheat, because they get fucking Kamul level 10 inside 2 minutes, so... I mean, you can call me a scrub in the comments, which I know you guys will, because you love me and I love you, but, what the hell? Anyway, so, I feel like a cavalry start as Imladris, once you can get it going, is really powerful, and that's why I'm trying to do this, because I want to see if it's viable, I want to see if I can get away with it. But also, I don't think you'll be able to do it on a level without enough creeps. If it's on a level with a cave troll, you're set. The money you should get from a cave troll will easily be enough to get a Rivendell Lancer. In fact, I know they're going to send their starter units out, so let's make a tower. So that's already hampered the viability, because, yeah, here we go. See, actual actual people, don't usually rush a camp, because, I mean, they'll just lose their starter units in seconds, and you want to use your starter units to actually, creep. So that's 200 we could have saved already. I feel like it's probably worth it to get one battalion out, and then build, like, an Iridian Forge and use Arista. Because we can't use Arista's economic bonus on outside farms. Which makes me very sad for this, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna make these farms because, I mean, why wouldn't you make these farmers? I mean, look at them. They're fucking cool. But they reduce the cost of our cavalry, and every little helps. Didn't we use Weapons of the Noldor? We got it back already? Sure, we're gonna use it again then. Fuck it. Alright, we're at 500. We need... They're only 720 with the second farm. Yeah, I feel like just to get the global presence and to really get things moving, we should probably make one cavalry thing. But anyway, cav starts is what you usually use when your enemy's Mordor. That's why I set them as Mordor. We're on a pretty narrow map, not many creeps. I mean, there's a white layer here, which is probably the worst creep that you can get. If there was a cave troll, we'd be gone. I mean, we'd be sorted. We have enough already for one. If we had destroyed a cave troll, then we would be building Iridian Forges right about now. But yeah, this is a pretty narrow map, not many creeps. There is a white layer, which I guess only heroes can really take down, even the mighty Imladris, which we will now zoom on. Because look at that. Look, just look. Are you looking at this? Look at the detail. Look at the fine detail in his helmet right there. Can you see that? Those squiggly lines? Oh, that's lovely. Anyway, we're gonna go with that. Our homes must be defended. Alright. Arista, we can just use you to increase the recruitment speed, can't you? Come on, That wasn't the Sonic speed shoes, that was the Metal Mario theme from Mario 64? I think, I don't know, whatever. There you go. Now we will trample for days. So I feel like now we need to build up our economy, we'll get Iridian Forges out, and we can use Aerostil to buff our income. But also, later on, we want to get the library, because the sooner we can get our ride-down ability, I mean, we'll get double damage on flanking, and we'll get a, we'll get improved movement speed, but also a drag reduction penalty. Drag is what I call it when you charge into pikes and you slow down, or charge into anything and slow down. One thing you'll know about the AI, when you go for cavalry, the AI will know. And they will make a lot of pikes. We're going to see a lot of Cirith pikes. And it's not going to be pretty at all. Alright, we can finally make an Iridian Forge. A little slow on that, but it should be okay. Alright, as I said, hard still gets some bonuses. They still have, like, lovely economic bonuses. But, I feel like if we tested this against a medium, it'd be a little too generous. Come on! Give us 400 magically! Someone! There we go. And Eye of Sauron's going to give them a nice attack boost, but should be able to deal with it. This thing we need to destroy. Come on, he's upgraded it! And he's given it defensive measures, because apparently someone out there hates me. Alright, so with these farms, these are 680, so discount is very minimal, but better than nothing, I suppose. Come on, these things should get a banner from destroying this. The amount of damage you've had to do, we've almost got a full point. Alright, so we got one cavalry out. It's been a while. Map presence would be hampered, but as I said, on a map with better creep, we didn't even level up. That's bullshit. Oh well, on a map with better creep, I feel like we'd have at least 2 or 3 battalions out. But what's great with the Cav is that while they're... Oh my goodness, look! Fuck it, I'm not destroying that. I am not destroying that Wyatt. I'm gonna charge into... Holy Jesus. Get out of there! We don't have the bonus yet! Run! Come on, Barrow White. Oh my god. Oh shit. But yeah, the good thing about cavalry is that we're gonna have to use Aerister on that now. I wanted to use it on an economy building, but I'm fucking terrified. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the swords in there. But yeah, we can really sync this up with a lot of our heroes, which is really good. We can sync it up with Glorfindel, who can mount, Elrond, and Arwen as well. So there's 3 pretty good heroes. Fucking pikes! They seem to be running past them. We seem to be a little fortunate here. We need that library out so quickly. Alright, now, because heal replenishes a one dead person in a battalion, they are perfect for enlargers, because, I mean, you only get 5 already, so... if we can just replace one of those, then that would be great. Alright, come on, Cav. Alright, we have enough for another one. Holy shit, we're going places. And now just to catch the rest of them out. But yeah, I honestly feel like Mordor, unless they've been programmed to make more pikes, they make a lot of fucking pikes. Well done. Alright, we're gonna go with defensive measures. We're not losing this. We are not gonna... Holy fuck, we're gonna lose it. There's a Nazgul there. Shit. Okay. We might be in trouble. Holy god, what the hell did I do to Mordor? Okay, maybe maybe the bonus hard get is too good. Yeah, let's get this level 4 fucking archer. Shit, we can't lose cavalry. Yeah, we're gonna lose a cavalry. No, cavalry start will be viable. I will make it so.
Keep your wits sharp. Spears ready. From Rivendell.
Okay, if we can make a well, actually, then we can really just heal up.
Settle. Lancers.
Okay. Okay. We're in deep doo-doo. The Hards are getting their heroes out, which I guess if you're Mordor, you probably would have enough for a Nazgul right about now. And those pikes, though, without that Lawmaster upgrade, I'm really terrified. We should probably cancel the upgrade. Fuck, too late. Ugh!
We must defend these lands.
Aerister, give us babies. That's what you do, right? That's what you do, right?
Weapons ready, elves.
Okay.
We must defend these lands.
I think we'll save up for the Hobbit so that we can get a nice bonus damage.
Show them no mercy.
Okay, just heal up, just heal up. Every little bit counts. Come on, heal up. Okay, how much are you, Arwen? For 1300? 1800? Ah, okay. Come on, it's only 640. Oh, shit, we've hit our command limit. That isn't good at all. Fuck, 100... What are these, 120? Well, we've hit another snag in our cavalry experiment. And he's got the Shadow Prince already. Okay, this isn't viable. We should have done a different faction. Fuck it, if we can kill him. Come on, let's see. Let's test this out. We're getting debuffed because he's the Dark Marshal, but we did do our buff anyway, and... There you go, very nice. Alright, we're gonna save our last bit for the library. I would like the library too. I mean, it's 800, and it doesn't generate resources for us. I mean, what's that about? Ah, that's really quite upsetting. Ready elves. Oh man, but it's especially against Mordor, if we can get that drag reduction... then we can just plow through... We can just plow through the entire Mordor ranks. Alright, he's probably made up here. Hey, Sauron's coming! Well, we're gonna kill a scout hero, because we know we can definitely take that. That damage, though. That damage, though! Okay, so... just try to extrapolate this. Try and, like, come up with the equivalent, I guess, against an actual player. Again, an actual player wouldn't have all these heroes out very quickly. But I guess it's, what, been like 5 minutes, maybe a bit more, and we've got 3 battalions. We could have more if I paid closer attention to my command points. But no, it seems that we could actually get away with this. And as I said in the overview video... Oh great, Shelob's here! Fucking Shelob's here. Alright, we're gonna go for this upgrade immediately. Oh god, here, hit that. And... fuck it. Charge for death and glory! I think this would actually work against an actual player. But whatever. Oh my goodness, he has nothing but fucking pikes. Damn you, Cirith Ungol. I think we're stuck because of Shelob. Shelob actually has us stuck. Nope, we managed to get out. Alright, hobbits. Oh, actually, the Breeze of Manwë would be fucking useful here. But he's got heroes in there, and these hobbits with their stones. Or with their rocks, I should say. No, swordsman, don't die! Yeah, maybe we can attempt to break out. I don't want to lose these swordsmen. They've worked too fucking hard to be killed by pesky Mordor rats. And look at the damage we are doing. Look at that. Each volley, though. I mean, that's crazy. Oh shit, wrong button. Alright. Military studies came into effect. 2 battalions? Fuck it. We probably shouldn't do it then. But anyway, the military studies by default gives you double flanking damage, but when you activate it, that's when you get the speed and the reduced drag. And I feel like in the Edain mod, I mean, I don't know if the team's watching, but I feel like that should just be the... A lot of abilities try to reduce drag, but they always say, like, reduce speed when trampling. I think if they just refer to it as drag, I mean, it just a lot more concise, a lot easier. Alright, we're gonna go for the outpost here. We can do a power play here. If we had money, we could do a power play. There we go. We protect the House of... Have they put defensive measures on this? No, not yet. Curse you, Cirith Ungol. Alright, Sauron, time for you to die. I was about to say I take no pleasure in this, but no, I take absolute pleasure. I take a lot of pleasure in killing you, Sauron. I mean, if it wasn't for you, Boromir would still be alive. There'd be no Uruk-hai to shoot him. Alright, we need to put a fucking well on this thing immediately. Oh no! Fight to the last man! They're gonna die, but I don't have time to dwell on that. And sometimes these outposts take too fucking long. More Cirith Ungol pikes? We're surrounded by fucking Cirith Ungol pikes. Yeah, man, as long as we keep running away from them. There we go. What has this got? Just defensive measures. Keep fighting! No! I do not want to lose these swordsmen. Do not die! Fucking earth. No! They're level 5 now. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That really is gonna hurt. Oh, man. Now, since he's made so many pikes, Bombadil is actually really weak to pikes. I mean, he actually counts as a cavalry unit, apparently. I guess his ability to just knock everyone over. So, given that he's making nothing but Cirith Ungol pikes, we probably don't want to go with Bombadillo. Song of Luthien would be good. I feel like if we use the Breeze of Manwë, coupled with the armor boost, we can just knock them off their feet.
Rally together, Lancers.
And then, I mean, how are they gonna hold their pikes if they've been knocked off their feet? That's my thinking there. Oh no! Because of the new ring mechanic, the AI can actually pick up the ring now. We've killed their Sauron, but I mean, they could easily just revive them. Or actually, he revives himself, so we know they will. Because if we have to face a ring hero Sauron, I mean, I'm not gonna say fuck that noise. But it's going to be something awfully close to it. I like our start. Oh, we're getting a bit of a frame dip for some reason. Something's happened. Maybe call the Horde. Don't know.
We protect the house of Elrond. Lancers.
Yeah, kill that stupid level 5 unit that's dumb enough to
The house of Elrond.
walk in front of us. Or just to get shot by arrows.
Riders.
Oh my goodness, frame rate. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, frame rate? Come on, target the level 5. Attempt to break out! There you go.
Take them this way. This way, Lancers.
And they've got darkness, so we should probably avoid trampling where we can.
We protect the house of Elrond.
Alright, now let's try and claim back this.
This way, Lancers.
Claim back our territory. Alright, let me just try and sort out this frame rate. Okay, seems to be okay again. It's funny how it just randomly dips like that. I don't really get it. Anyway, thankfully, the current Dunedain outpost, you have 3 archers by default, and frame rate's gone down, and you get another 3 archers with the tower upgrade. So by default, it's actually really effective, like borderline OP. So, I mean, that might be changed. I'm not really sure though. How is that? Fucking Horn of the Noldor as we do a cavalry charge. Now that is awesome, my good sir. All of his heroes just apparently doing damage.
Rally together, Lancers. They attack. Ride. Take them this way.
Fucking go!
Come on.
They haven't picked up the ring yet. If it stays dormant for too long, Gollum will just reclaim it.
Move out.
But there is like a beacon on your map now that tells you where the ring is when it's dropped. Just in case you are completely oblivious. Just like I am sometimes. Alright, Breeze of Manwë. Sweep those guys off their feet.
Lancers.
And then let us charge.
Yeah.
Into all those Moron. Oh, I think we interrupted the Moron Orc summon. Nope, they still got out? Yeah, they still got out, sadly. Anyway, we've got a healer tent on our Dunedain outpost, so we can just heal up here. Fuck you! Double flanking damage, bitch. Double flanking. You gotta love double flanking. Alright, I think we're gonna go with Glorfindel, because I was a bit, I mean, not critical of Glorfindel in my showcase, but, I was just a little disappointed that he was the tank hero. But his level 10 essentially just stuns everyone around him for an entire minute. For an entire minute. So, if you mount him up and then just charge around your cavalry, you can essentially just stun the enemy. You can essentially just stun the enemy right before you're about to trample him, which is just an incredibly good countermeasure. Anyway, so I think we can agree at this point in the game that Outpost is pretty OP with its double sentries. I mean, think about what Dale and Lake Town get. They get like 1 tower, this is like 6 archers. And the fact that we can make battering rams from it, which should never change, that's a great idea. But given that this is a pretty good defensive setup, we can just periodically send battering rams out to kill Shagrat again for like the 8th time. And, they activated Darkness again, what's that about? And then we can just send out battering rams to, in addition to our cavalry spam, just take down their buildings, their resource structures. Alright. I feel like at this point, if I was playing against an actual person, I would prefer to go for upgrades, specifically heavy armor. And probably Night Shields, actually. We need a level 2 barracks to get Night Shields, so we need to upgrade all those. I probably would actually go for Night Shields, but I'm going for Glorfindel just because we're up against an AI, and I kind of want to show you off how cool Glorfindel is. Attempt to break out! That speed... What the fuck?! Sauron had the ring! That was a Sauron. He picked up the ring when? I'm pretty sure you guys will notice that before me. You guys are probably yelling while I'm talking about some random shit. They had the fucking ring that whole time. But not... Okay, so not only is that cool that they got the ring... how did he die? This is a Dunedain outpost, for fuck's sake. What in Jesus? Would Jesus even know what went on there? I don't think so. I mean, do you? Holy shit in a bucket. And that is insane. I'm talking about Night Shields here, and you're probably like, Ross, they've got Sauron with the ring, you fucking idiot. Oh, man. That's great. Anyway, we got Glorfindel here. He's beautiful. One thing that's great about Glorfindel, it just gives me nostalgia to the campaign, because we always hear his voice in there. Your corruption ends here. We have the Hobbit-Arinos back. And fear no darkness. Arise, arise, riders of Glorfindel. Alright, we've got 3 stacked. Arista, thank you. And that's a level 3 pit going down. And this one's got defensive measures on it too. Man, they're really being dicks about it, aren't they? Double flanking damage. I think they turned around at the last second. Norlin, Asphalt. So, Glorfindel has some different abilities when he's mounted. He has his Wind Rider, which is essentially just a get out of jail free card. It's only good for survivability. It's not good for anything else. He can't trample and he just runs ahead of everyone else. So it's purely just to get out of jail. That's what it is. That's what it's for. And then he's got this other ability where he essentially regens his health, but pretty slowly. And then, like, the longer you have this Starlight ability active, you can activate it again to then deal damage around him. Sort of like an like a 360-degree Wizard Blast. It's actually kind of cool. And we're gonna heal up real quick because this is stupid. They just got too many pikes. Yeah, we'll cancel that. We'll go that. Where did our battering ram go? There it is. Alright, now I think we'll get heavy armor. 600? Cannot believe they had fucking Sauron. I mean, that's just insane. I did upgrade this, right? Yep. And... yeah, okay, I did. Yeah, kill that. Alright, battering rams just... I mean, they're cheap. They're pretty inconspicuous. They're good for just, you know, harassing the enemy. And look at that trample. So yeah, I say cavalry is viable. A little slow in the beginning, but since they're quite powerful, I mean... especially with that ability they get. I feel like it can work. Alright, that's rebuilt itself already. That's insane. I would build Linden Towers to watch areas, but I feel like they're really not that powerful. It's actually kind of annoying. Alright, let's go kill those Cirith barracks. And let's get the heavy armor. My guys are like perma wounded. What the fuck? Double flanking damage. Thank you. Alright, back home. We've got this. We can probably buy the Knight Shields. They're 400. Okay. Glorfindel's leveling up a little slowly for my liking. Level 4. What does he get? He gets Starlight level 5. Alright, so Mordor's gonna make this a little difficult for us. Sparkhead, charge! Look how beautiful! That would be my battle cry. Look how beautiful. Yeah, we'll use Monway. The Valor of the Air. There we go. Damn, that Breeze of Monway goes a lot further than the range originally suggests. I know I said that my guys are permanently wounded and I was a little befuddled by that. I know you guys are just going to be saying, well, because you're doing nothing but charge them into pikes. I'm like, well, I've got no choice. They've only got pikes. We need to find their Cirith barracks. Maybe this is a job for a guild or use our fast side. We can find it out. Anyway, is all of these upgraded? Nope. Anyway, I guess we'll upgrade what we can with the horse shields. 200 a pop. And fear no darkness. Actually, I guess the armor bonus is good in a 1v1 against heroes. Far sight. There's their Cirith barracks. I don't want to risk an attack. But he keeps building those fucking pike units, and I'd rather we take out the Kirithungol barracks.
Must be off.
And...
I know these parts.
oh god, I think we lost a lot of cavalry there.
Something is afoul. Let me show you. We may need this.
No! You could only have 3 at a time, AI! Stop this fucking bullshit.
Keep up. Move quiet. We must defend these lands. I will face them. I will be your guide.
Alright, we're just gonna use our breakout to break
We
out.
must be off. Evil is upon us. We must gather our strength.
Lost a lot of guys there, that was not worth it.
The shadow must be stopped. Now is our time. I know these parts.
Curse you, Mordor. Always you cast a shadow on me. Always you cast a poor reflection on me. But yeah, he can only have 3, I'm pretty sure. And he's making loads. You know what? We'll go for Tom Bombadil. I said he's weak for Kurith against pikes.
They attack. I know these.
But I want to test it anyway.
We must not waver.
It is a pleasure to make the acquaintance of such skilled and courageous warriors. There was
I made Halbarad? I didn't mean to... When did I make Halbarad? I'm not denying I made it. I just don't remember doing it. But fuck it, we have a Halbarad now! Anyway, let's use Bombadillo. Oh, Tom Bombadil. And Sonic Song! Pretty good.
But it seems to have amounted to nothing.
I think I wanted to make a Dunedain Archer. I must have made Halbarad accidentally. And it's funny because we can just teleport away from Shelob. Not teleport very far, but we can teleport. That. 640 for our cavalry now, that's pretty good. Halbarad, there's a giant spider there. If you don't level up, you didn't level up. Yeah, whatever.
The enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
Anyway, if we can level up Halbarad long enough, I might actually make some Dunedain Archers, get them some fire arrows, and see what happens.
I will be your guide. Move quietly.
Okay, slowly but surely. So, I think we've answered our question. 1, I'm completely oblivious when it comes to whether they have the ring or not. But 2, I feel like the cavalry charge is viable. I would suggest that you go and upgrade your library first to get Knight Shields before you make Glorfindel. That's what I would recommend. Because it's not as if Glorfindel gives you a leadership. He does not. No, he does not. So, I actually, yeah, if I was to amend this, and please heed my advice, I would go for the upgrades ahead of Glorfindel.
I will be your guide. We must not delay.
And these poor battering rams,
Protect the house of Elrond.
they try their best.
Something is afoul.
Let's just charge through here, baby dolls. Fuck you, Kirithungol pikes. I see your pikes and raise you a hobbit.
Gather our strength. I will be your guide. Ride.
Norlin, Asvalon.
We must be off. They have no place near us. Riders. Our fair city.
We don't have it back yet. We do have a heal though.
Everyone have their ready. Get through us.
We have a level 6 Glorfindel. Let's just do our collect starlight ability. So he's all glowy now. He's all glowy.
We must not delay.
And I guess we'll just leave it for a little bit. Leave it for a little bit. And then we'll release it. And it did like, what, like a 5th of their health? So, yeah, just extrapolate that. And you know how long to hold it for. Eris is not back yet.
We must defend these lands.
Go this way, this way.
Everyone have a rock ready.
And we're just going to have these guys throw rocks at shit. Because that's what I like to do.
Evil has spread across these lands. Enemy base. The enemy is upon us. We all must fight. This way, my friends.
You have my thanks. Perhaps there is something you can do for me.
My skin will be seen by all. Man, I love these units. I mean, they're just so good. Look at that. They are so beautiful.
The building is now finished.
The beauty of cavalry, am I right?
Evil has
There's a
spread
red
across
spot
these
over there.
lands.
That's the docks. Okay.
Keep up. Ride. Come, peasants. We must rise up and fight.
Alright, we're just gonna make a shit ton of battering rams.
Shadow must be stopped. These are their buildings. Something is afoul.
And let's just go back to base quickly. Arista.
Weg ist frei.
We'll get Forge Blades. I really should have Wind Riders by now, but unfortunately... Alright, maybe we can take down that kid in tower and make another farm, get some more command points.
Rise up and fight. Astaroth, ride. Evil has spread across these lands. I will be
Let's
your
just same
guide.
up all of our beloved battering rams.
Follow me. Be swift.
Halberad, let's see what damage you do against Kirithungel pikes, because they're pretty meaty, they're pretty beefy.
The shadow must be stopped. They attack.
Not too bad. What is your damage? For 202 range. Compare that to a scout hero, it's just a bit more. Okay.
We must not delay. Rise up and fight.
He must rise up and fight.
I know these parts. Riders.
We haven't got the Knight shields yet.
I will face them. Spears ready. Find your courage. It's the enemy.
Go.
Riders. Onward. Yeah.
Let's just make these new groups.
Keep your spirits high.
Alright, 4 battering rams. If we can distract the enemy long enough, if we can keep his eye fixed upon us, should be able to work. This is a pretty narrow map. I don't envy anyone trying to do siege on this.
Evil has spread across these lands. Their city grows larger.
And there is a Sauron there. You know what? I kind of want him to get the ring again. I'm not going to kill him, because I want him to get the ring.
We protect the
So it seems that when I select them in a group, I can't give them Forge Blades. I have to wait. I think that's a bug.
gather our strength.
Or that might have been one of the things they said was impossible to fix. So we're going to have to select them individually
Ready?
and give them Forge Blades, which with all of our Rigian Forges is about as cheap as the old Dwarven bonus.
We protect the house of Elrond.
There you go.
Riders. Something is afoul. We must gather our strength. Come together, my friends.
You have a greater destiny. You may be needed more urgently elsewhere.
Spread across these lands.
He's got the ring! But he's super weak. Do they do that to balance it? I mean, there's Sauron there. Do they do that to... I mean, that fucking explosion sort of offsets any fucking balance. Seriously though, look at that. Look at that damage. That's insane.
I will be your guide. Let us go. I will face them. These are their buildings. Follow me.
Norlin, Asphalot. Okay.
Defend these lands. I know these parts.
We've activated speed boost.
With haste.
There we go. Just imagine if you're up against like a full-on orc spam. A full-on orc spam, about 50 battalions, you know, like a proper orc spam. Two orc pits spamming them out, and you do that, so you got 50% less drag. Oh boy. Anyway, we have Knight Shields. Fuck it, let's go. Fuck you, kid.
Let me show you. Something is afoul. We'll do everything we can.
We'll do everything we can.
I know these parts.
Alright, just hit that.
Strike swiftly. More of them. They will not gain this field. We protect the house of Elrond. Die, creature of
And let's release that sunlight. There we go.
We must not delay. With haste. Move quietly. Something is afoul. We must gather our strength. Here. Use whatever weapons something is afoul.
Oh boy, we're in a little bit of trouble.
We must not delay. Riders.
Ich weise den Weg.
Onward. The shadow must be stopped. Something is afoul. Lancers. Yeah. We all must fight. Quickly now. I will face them. Use whatever weapons they attack. The shadow must be.
Fucking pikes. Every time, Mordor.
This is the way.
I mean, seriously, what's your problem?
Gather our strength.
And then he summons Shelob right where we advanced. And it's always perma-darkness! Stop!
They must not overpower.
Oh my god, always perma-darkness.
I know the way.
Look at my beautiful Wind Riders reduced to nothing.
Something is afoul. Rivendell. Bring down these walls.
There was an alarm.
Your corruption ends here.
You have a greater destiny.
They will not gain this.
Come on.
Urgently.
This is why we needed Arwen for that heals, yo.
Cut them down. Do not let them forward. Do not let them forward. Everything.
Come on, destroy this! Okay. Look! Fucking orc pikes everywhere! Why?
With the wind for their hearts. I will face them. Stay strong, people. I know these parts. Be swift. I will
Yeah, be Swift. Be Taylor Swift. That's what I always hear.
Take the buildings.
You know, can we set this thing's fucking waypoint up here?
The shadow must be stopped. I know the way. We must be off. Here. Ride.
Come on, don't get caught in the drag.
We must gather our strength.
Ah, Mordor, you're a bitch.
We have a new structure.
Yep, they got fucking caught.
I know these parts. Evil has spread across these lands.
I mean, how many PowerPoints would we must have given them just then?
Spears ready. Let's rise up and fight. The enemy is upon us.
Alright,
The shadow must be stopped.
let's heal up.
This is the way.
Aragorn will be eager to hear news.
And he's rebuilding his citadel. We sort of need to go back in now, if I'm being honest.
Pick up their trail.
Keep your spirits
Maybe this
high.
one cheeky battering ram can get anything.
Come, people.
Come, people.
Come, peasants. We must rise up and fight.
There we go.
We must gather our strength. Evil has spread across these lands. Over here, elves.
You have my thanks.
Countrymen! Quickly now.
Aragorn will be eager to hear news.
We'll do everything.
Come on, destroy that orc pit.
The shadow must be stopped.
We must not be on, like, we must not be near the well or something.
We must gather
Because we're not
our
being
strength.
healed. That's pretty strange. Oh, now we are. Okay.
Evil has spread across these lands.
You have my thanks.
Oh no, battering ram's dead. He's building trolls now, that'll hurt.
I know these parts. With haste.
Okay, do you know an outpost? I'm gonna keep making battering rams.
They've launched another assault.
And we're gonna go in again. We're gonna finish this.
Follow me. With haste.
He's built a bombardment ship, why wouldn't he have done that? You're acting like I should be surprised that he'd do that.
We must gather.
Hobbit's actually got pretty far, that's pretty good.
The enemy is upon us.
Alright, now everyone charge. Bombadil will sponge everything, here we go! Oh man, I kind of did what I wanted to do with this video, and now it's just really difficult to finish off.
But it seems to have amounted to nothing.
And we have a bombardment ship just hitting us. And we have some derping out cavalry, that's kind of funny.
I am growing concerned for them.
And we have our heal back right on cue.
Truthfully, I would be happy for the extra hands.
There we go. Halbrad, you level up very slowly.
Rise up and fight.
Makes me sad. Alright, we've lost way more cavalry than I wanted to. But I didn't build a regular outpost, I had to go with battering rams rather than the catapults. If we went with catapults, we could just cover them for days. But anyway, we've done it now. So yeah, that was the enlarged cavalry. If I got more command points, I probably would have used Elrond to join the into the fray, and Arwen's also great support. But as I said already, I would go for the upgrades over the Glorfindel. I feel like that would be really good, especially Knight Shields. They're by no means super immortal. Those Kira Thungals, with enough volume, were able to slow us down a bit. But I think part of that was actually the AI just, you know, kind of gaming the system. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. There are still loads more to cover. In fact, I'll give you guys a little teaser. Next 4.4 video, we'll be covering the new Denethor mechanic. So if you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, this should be really interesting to see. Anyway, I'm Red Devil. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.